Hey everyone, let me give you an example of some of these tools in action. We talked about the tool sets. Hopefully I can show you these tools in action. So obviously we have a CT here, and if I scroll this image, you'll notice that this pane scrolls by itself. Right? Hopefully you can see the reference line moving up and down on the other planes. If I scroll this one, it moves by itself. See this tool icon right here? This chain symbol? It's a link. I have these two coronals linked together. So when I move the coronals, you should see that the coronals move together. I didn't actually do that manually. That's an automatic feature where images that are in the same plane will automatically scroll together. Right? So I can click on here and get some tool sets, and you see here I have the all modality tools. It's common to all modalities, and this is the CT tool set. PAX knows I'm looking at a CT image, so it gives me a particular set of different tools that are specific to CT. So I can click on the window level tool, and I can change the brightness and contrast in the window level tool. I can zoom, right? So once I have it zoomed up, I can then pan it around. Go back to zoom, that's making me a little crazy there. So let's look at some of the more CT specific tools. For example, I can do the density tool. So if I come over here and I click, right, you can see that that's 213 Hounsfield units. And if I can click on this black part here, you see that's negative 954. This is the liver. What's the liver? The liver is 77 Hounsfield units. Let's see if I can get a kidney. A kidney. Well, a kidney is 90 Hounsfield units. So these different Hounsfield units, different densities, will help me understand what a particular type of structure is. So this is the heart. Let's see what the heart is. What's negative 54, right? So what do we say? Water was negative 1,000. No, water is 0. Air is negative 1,000. Water is 0. So I can see that this is less dense than water. So that gives you an idea of how the density tool works and what you can do with it. So there you go. Blood is not thicker than water. This is an elliptical markup. I can draw an ellipse and then measure around from that ellipse. Whee, look at that. It's a giant pinwheel. Right. So once I get my ellipse drawn in the way I want it, it will give me the area. Right. So now I can see the area and I can see the density value again in Hounsfield units. And since this is mostly over the lungs, I would expect a negative number in my Hounsfield units. What other cool tools we have? So we've got locate a point in other series. These series aren't all linked, so that's really not going to work. This isn't a full CT scan, so can't really impress you with that one, but that's 3-plane localize. Right, so here you have measure, angle, arrow, text markup, zoom, pan. This is Cine. I could play this series. I'll just click it. See, that way I don't have to scroll through it. The series is just going to constantly loop until I go in there and tell it to stop. So that's a quick overview of some of the tools and how they work in real life. And thank you for watching.